Where the hell is my dashboard? There's supposed to be something over there. Oh god, why? Hello everyone, my name is Veritas and welcome back to Destiny. Now, today we're going to do something, I don't know, I have no idea, but I have a couple engrams I have saved up, so if you like decryption, I have a few of them right here. So make sure we're high enough so we get some decent rewards from it. Let's do that. And a package. So, nothing good. I was kind of hoping maybe an exotic would pour out of there, but whatever, it's fine. Let's see what we get, though. We got another unerring compass. That's good. We got another pair of boots I don't need. That's good. I need to see how many marks I need to fill this up. I think a lot. That's a 93 helmet. Actually, I might keep that just to infuse another character, just in case I need a 93 helmet. Let's see how many marks we need. Still 54. So, I don't know. Oh, alright, I should probably decrypt that auto rifle engram. Wouldn't it be weird if there were, like, engrams for each type of weapon, not just for the, like, each type of weapon, not just each, like, type of weapon? Like, you had an auto rifle engram, a pulse, a hand cannon, a scout, instead of just a primary. That would be, that'd be a bitch for exotic engram, too. It'd be like, I got the thing, and it's like, nope, sorry. There'd be a lot more RNG in the game that way. You know, I want a last word, so you have to get a hand cannon exotic engram that rolls into a last word. Oh, I guess that would actually make it easier, because you have a smaller chance, or a better chance, of getting an item with a smaller pool. Regardless, so I don't know what we're gonna do. I didn't plan this very well. Maybe we can go and, let's see, get double kills in the Crucible with Golden Gun, perhaps. Let's, do we need to do anything? Let's play a strike. Let's just, good old day, let's play a strike. Let's play a strike and have a story time. I feel the people clicking off already. Like, I didn't sign up for a strike! Bah! Actually, no, let's play a heroic strike. That way, at least, we'll get some decent loot out of it. Maybe we could even, get one of the, strike rewards. That would make for a good video. Then I could be like, how to get the Baron's ambition, and people would be like, ooh, clicking, and then I get, like, clickbait stuff, so whatever. I'm not a bad person. Anyway, so let's talk about stuff. I really hope we get a Fallen Strike, though, because I really want the Baron's ambition. So Nightfall this week, I didn't record because it was boring, and it was very easy. There was really no reason to record it. Allah cool! Fuck this shit! I'm just gonna totally not sign out. I really want to, because I really don't want to do this, but whatever, we'll play it. I'm leaving. But, so yeah, I don't know. The Nightfall this week was pretty easy. Once you got to Allah Cool, you can pretty much kill him pretty quick, especially if you have, like, a really good secondary. I used a Telesto, and that pretty much just melts his health away. I was playing with some incompetent people, though, so it was like, we'd shoot him, and then right before he teleported, someone would tether him. It's like, you should have just tethered him to begin with. We could have killed him right off the bat, but people are, not the smartest of cookies. So maybe I'll try to record a raid this week. I always feel weird recording group things like that. Even Nightfalls are kind of shady, just because it's like, if I'm in a strike, these guys are random, I have no idea who they are, so I don't have a problem at all recording. But especially if I'm, like, in a Nightfall or trying to do a raid, and people are on voice, and I'm talking to, like, 5 other people, and we're all trying to communicate, there's really no way to basically do a video where it's, like, just me talking to you guys, without it being weird, because a lot of people don't like you just talking through a raid if you're not saying something important. Especially King's Fall, especially hard mode, and that's what I would be doing. So it could take like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I mean, even edited down, that's not too bad, but at the same time, I'd be talking the whole time to you guys about, like, I think this mechanic's cool, or this part is annoying, and it's just like, if I mute myself in game to talk to you guys, and then unmute myself to talk to them, I'm gonna get mixed up, and then I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be confusing, so I just opt not to. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do that. Maybe I'll do it if if I can get a raid team, be like, hey, do you guys mind if I make a video out of this? And hopefully they're cool. If I can feel out a raid team that's pretty cool, maybe I'll ask and be like, I'm gonna do a thing with the video, and your names are gonna be on the internet. I mean, they already are, but you know, like your gamer tag is gonna be like out there for 25 people to see stuff. You know, it just feels weird to me to do that. Like even the Vault of Glass raid that I recorded back when we did VOG for the first time was kind of strange. I don't know, it just always feels weird. But maybe I'll just record it and like not record any voiceover and just put up a raid. But I mean, you guys have seen the raid, so there's really no point in me doing that. I don't know. I'll figure something out for that. I do want to like put the raid up on the channel though, because I do like playing the raid, and I mean, whatever. So we're doing a la cool. I don't like this strike, which is kind of sucky because it was the Nightfall, but this strike just seems like really convoluted and boring to me. Speaking of convoluted, the Refer a Friend program is out, and that shit is dumb, and that shit should not have killed me, but you know, whatever. But the Refer a Friend program seems to be really stupid. I don't know. The Refer a Friend program seems pretty shit, honestly, because the prerequisites are that you have to be within your first week. You have to be within 7 days of having purchased and played the Taken King. And, I mean, essentially Bungie's like, hey, you want to sell our game for us? And it's like, I have friends that don't play Destiny, but they don't play Destiny not because they just haven't bought it yet, because they won't buy it. Like, they don't care for it at all. They don't want to play it. And it's like, that's fine, but it's like, they're not going to buy it just because I'm like, hey, I need you to buy the game so I can get an item. They'd be like, fuck you. You know, do it with someone else. It's like, people have already referred their friends. It's like halfway through year 2 basically already, which was what it feels like, even though I know it's not. But it's like, you know, we're well into year 2, and just now you decide to put out like a, hey, refer your friends today and get these cool items that you can't get any other way. And it's like, you want to not be a shit about it? Because it's just like, it just seems real shit. Like, the emblem is really cool, the shader's really cool. I mean, hell, the emotes are cool, the swords are like just katana reskins, but they're fucking sick. And once you get one of them, you can buy the rest of them from Shaxx, which is kind of a neat idea. And then you get like a really fucking neat Sparrow reskin, and it's just like, you get really cool rewards that you're not going to even appreciate because you never played the fucking game before. I honestly think that it should have been like, refer a friend plus. Like, you should have been able to get these rewards if you're referring someone within the first week, or if you've been playing with them for a long period of time. Or just in general, it should have just been like a friend activity, like, hey, link with your friends. Like, if you have one friend who's like, you know, you two play together a lot, it should have been like, refer a friend or a friend, you know, it just should, like, I should be able to be like, hey, I want to, you know, do these linked quests and things with my best bud, and you can't because we've already been playing Destiny since, like, the first fucking week, because when the game came out, I referred him to it. You know, like, I referred a friend back in, you know, September of 2012 or 14, whenever the fuck this game came out, you know. It's like, I did it back then. I've already referred a friend. I've already given you an extra sale, Bungie. It's like, and it's kind of bullshit that only now are they being rewarded. And it's not like a thing where, you know, it's like, oh, I'm a veteran, I'm just, you know, angry because all these new people are getting rewards and I've been here since day one and I'm not getting anything. It's not even that. It's, we've already done that. Like, the game's been out for, you know, a year plus. It's been out for like a year and a couple of months, and it's like, if anyone's bought it, I mean, they probably bought it in last year on Christmas or something, or they bought it when Taken King came out. Like, the whole point of Taken King was like, hey, if you haven't played Destiny yet, come play it now. You know, it's bigger and better than ever. Come play Destiny now. And people would tell their friends, like, hey, it's really fucking cool now. You should probably get it. And if they did that, they got shafted out of the Refer a Friend program that they're just now bringing up, which is almost seems like the whole Taken King thing was like, hey, year 2 player is going to have fun, but it also, or year 1 player is going to have fun, but it also brought a shitload of people in to begin with. Like, it brought in a whole new slew of players into year 2. Like, I run into a lot of people now, almost 50-50, that are year 2 players in, like, Kingsfall hard mode raid. It's like, there are year 2 players, you know, mixed in pretty well percentage-wise with year 1 players, and even they are ineligible for it. it just seems like really, really shitty. And people will argue that, year one players and whatever got rewards that are equal to the Refer a Friend program. I completely disagree. Year one players got an emblem, a shader, and what is that? Like a ghost shell. So emblem, I think a ghost shell. Yeah. So they got the they got the that, and that. So they got 3 things. I might be missing something, but they didn't get a gun, and they got a sparrow. Did they get a sparrow? Yeah, they did. They got the Black Hawk thing. So they got that stuff, but they didn't get a weapon. Now you can say, well, the swords are just reskins. It's like, you're right, but everyone has a sword right now. It's like most people have the sword. Just all you have to do to get the sword is beat the fucking quest line, which takes like an hour, and you can get the sword. Not the exotic sword, mind you, but you can get the sword. It's pretty easy. But they get a reskin, looks like a katana, which is also badass. It seems like kind of shit. It just seems like a very tiny window of opportunity for people that can actually apply for this thing, can get it. Like a very tiny margin, unless you want to go out and buy a second copy of the game and do it with a second controller or something, but you have to have a brand new copy on a brand new Bungie.net account, within the first week of having ever played Taken King. It's very almost shady it doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right at all. Like, it honestly should retroactively affect. Like, maybe you have a friend that hasn't played in a couple weeks or like a month. Maybe you have someone that you referred to back in year one when you were super excited to play, like, Vault of Glass for the first time or something, and you wanted your buddy to play it, so you referred him and then you played it with him. There were all these options, and like people have already referred their friends, into the game. It's like, it's been out for a year. That's more than most people play certain like console games, especially like if you see like the big sellers like Call of Duty. I mean, there's a fucking fringe still playing older ones because of the nostalgia and because they're like, the online's basically cracked. But people will play a COD game for the year and then buy the new one. People will play a Halo game for a couple years because they don't come out very often. But I mean, for the majority, games die after the first year. Unless you're playing like an MMO style game where it's like, World of Warcraft or League of Legends or something, where you can, and that's PC, so I'm going to go there, because PC games are totally fucking different. I mean, even games that are on PC and console, they're still different. Like, if you look at Skyrim, which is a game you can put hundreds of hours into, that's still hundreds of hours. Destiny, thousands of hours. It's like there are people still playing Skyrim, but what are they doing on it? They're playing it on PC with mods. They're downloading, user-created quest lines and content, and they're still playing it because they're modding it, because they're adding to it themselves. A game like Destiny, which is, I wouldn't say it's constantly updated, because there's not like a weekly update that literally fixes the games and patches things and stuff, because Bungie's very slow about that. But they're not as slow as most, but they're still slow. It's like, I'm surprised. I'm not necessarily, shouldn't say surprised, but it's surprising that a game on a console that had such a rough first year is still alive and well and is still growing. Like, the fact that you did well is because back in year one, we referred our friends to play. The fact that you even made it this far is because of your player base. And the fact that it's just like, you're basically saying fuck you to those that, referred friends back in year one. It's like, we can't get the rewards now because it's like, just now can you do it? You missed like 3 huge content drops. You missed Vanilla, you missed Dark Below, you missed House of Wolves, and you missed Taken King. Especially of all of that, you missed Taken King. Like, if you had the Refer a Friend program active and ready when Taken King came out, poor guy, when Taken King came out and said, hey, people are going to start playing this game with their friends, or they're going to start referring people in to play with their friends now that year 2 is out, and they hyped it up, a lot of marketing, promotion, a lot of all that stuff. They made it a big fucking deal, and what happened? Everyone said, hey, come play this game, it's really fun, I really like it, so on and so forth, and they got their friends to play it then, and now it's been a couple months. And what happened? Now they come out with a Refer a Friend program and say, hey, I know you already got all your friends to play it, You know, when Taken King dropped and you guys all had a lot of fun playing Destiny for the first time after you slugged through year 1 and now they get in year 2 and they love it too. But we need you to find more people. You know, bring more friends in through this program and here, have some exclusive rewards that you can't get any other way than this. That is shitty. And that's in that example, and that's how I feel about it, and that's pretty much what the fuck's going on, is everyone's pretty much just kind of accepted the fact that this is just a giant marketing scheme to get more sales on Destiny. But that's not even like, oh, I played year 1, I should just get the rewards. No, I don't think so, but I do think that if you had already referred a friend, or you should just be able to link with a friend of yours to get the quest. Like, you get them from refer a friend, or you get them by linking with a buddy you already play with, and it gives everyone else more content. Like, it gives us, you know, it gives everyone extra content, and that just, it pisses me off. Like, they missed a huge, I mean, it's not really a huge thing, because it's like, oh, just do your weekly activities, but it would give you something to do, you know? It would give you something to do. And with how Destiny's going right now, all we need is something to do, because there's a lull in content, no one's happy about it, you know, people are just kind of getting tired of it, and if you had brought that in, you know, if you'd been like, hey, refer a friend and get you this stuff, or if you're already playing, go ahead and link up with a friend and get it, it's like, well, that would have worked too. I don't know, it just, I mean, I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of like, hey, it's exclusive, you know, we want people to come play. It's like, then you should have done it at Taken King. You know, you should have done it at Taken King. You shouldn't have done it now, you should have done it back then when people were actually referring their friends to play, not now that no one's playing. This is the worst possible time to refer a friend to Destiny. Why? Because they say, what are you doing in Destiny if I buy it? I'm like, well, nothing, I'm waiting for the next DLC. Really? That's how you're going to market refer a friend is, oh, I mean, there's nothing really to do right now, per se, but I mean, there'll be something to do later. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'll wait till later then, or Christmas or something. This is a horrible time, and I mean, I guess it is Black Friday right when they come out with it. It's like, oh, Christmas time's right around the corner, you know, get the game and yada yada, but it's like, there's a lull in content right now. No one that's playing Destiny is playing anything new for the most part, and it seems like a really shitty program, honestly. It seems so convoluted and poorly done, and I'm not a fan of it at all. And on top of that, it sucks that I'm not going to be able to get the rewards that I want because, you know, I've already referred my buddies to Destiny, and it's like, well, what's the point of that? So it's just, who knows? I don't know. It's just kind of frustrating that that's how they decided to do it. But, I mean, it's their game. They can do what they want. I don't think they made the right move, but like I said, nothing you can do about it. It's their game, so I guess we have to live with it. I didn't know you were chasing me, a la cool. You asshole. Don't. Okay, good. I'm glad he's self-res. I'm not. I wish he'd saved it, but I'm kind of glad because I'm pretty sure the other guy would have died. You could have rezzed me twice, but you had to keep jumping away. And now you're going to get knocked off and die again because you couldn't have just done it the first time. But, I don't know. I think the Refer a Friend program was poorly executed. The idea is nice. The gesture is nice. Be like, hey, you want to, you know, I know you've been trying to get your friend to buy it. You know, after all the huge marketing we did with Taken King, and now there's a lull in content and no one's really playing anymore, but, hey, refer a friend. It's like, it seems to be a poor time. Yay, I killed him. I don't know, to me, it seems like a bad play on Bungie's part. But I might be just crazy. If you think it's a bad idea, leave a comment. If you don't think it's a bad idea, leave a comment. I don't really care. Just because I'm kind of pissed off at it. It just seems like a really shitty way of doing things. But that's just maybe. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, very much appreciated. It's all I have today. I don't want to get worked up over it too much because it's like, whatever. At the end of the day, I'll try to find a way to do it. But I might have one friend that can, but he doesn't want to buy it at all. So it's like, hey, buy the game so I can get the thing, so you never fucking play it. I don't know. It just seems like they did it at a poor time. It just seems like a really shitty time to do it. And it seems to basically just say fuck you to everyone that believed in the game in year one and was like, hey, you're my friend. How about you come buy Destiny because it's a really fun game and I want you to play it with me. It has a lot of promise. And then Bungie was like, oh, cool, you got all your friends to buy it already? Go find more. It's just like, feels like shit. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have a comment about this, leave it in the section below. And until the next video, have a great day, everyone.